Now, I do believe, and I think we're still in Germany. Oh. I genuinely thought I was fine on that. I just scraped it just a little bit. Oh my god. Hello guys, it is Qwerty Afro here. Welcome back to another Fernbus Coach Simulator video with me. It's been a while, I know. Let's just get into it. It's episode 21. It is the episode you guys have been waiting for me to do. Finally, we're going to be venturing into Austria as well as Switzerland. Today we're going to start off first with Switzerland. I can't do like, I could potentially at some point do like a long video where I basically go from one end of Austria all the way to Switzerland, stopping at every stop, but I kind of just want to do kind of like a first drive in each of the countries, just basically starting from a certain point. Like today I think we're gonna look to start, I think, from Konstanz, because obviously I can't start anywhere in Switzerland because I've not actually been to any of the cities yet, currently in the career profile that I am on in Fernbus, as well as all the Austrian cities. You know, Austria and Switzerland has it's been out now for a little bit on Fernbus. I haven't covered it, I do apologize. I said I was going to do it in my previous episode. I am finally getting around to doing it. There are other games like Bus Sim 18 right now that I'm putting a bit more attention to, but I'm definitely still very much so interested into looking at this. I've seen like some videos of like Austria and Switzerland, but I've not driven myself on any of these kind of new maps that have been added to this game, so I'm very excited to actually see the new scenery from the reviews and stuff that I've actually read about this DLC. Apparently it's very gorgeous to look at. There's quite a lot of eye candy. I kind of do want to start off with Switzerland because this is the kind of one that I'm going to be expecting most of the eye candy to be in, especially down once we get near the Alps, near Ghent, or I think this is Geneva. If you see here's the outline of the Geneva lake, I do presume. I kind of want to, I'm not going to stop at every single city in Switzerland. I think we're going to make a new route right now. If we're going to start from Konstanz, we're going to go then to Zurich. I'm going to miss out Basel and Lucerne. We're just going to go Bern, and then we're going to go to Geneva. But I think once we kind of go past Bern and get to here, we're going to take, I think, this scenic route. I think you guys would obviously want me to do this scenic route because look at all these kind of like windy roads and stuff like that. This is like basically where like the Alps, I was actually here, I visited in real life here with a couple of friends. We actually drove around this kind of whole area south of Geneva Lake, and we were like staying in France and like went into Switzerland, into Geneva, when we actually went to see like the Geneva Motor Show. So this whole area is so beautiful in real life to drive, so I'm really looking forward to actually seeing it in the actual game. I don't want to just take the highway, that's the easier kind of thing to do, but I really want to see what this kind of country road here is between like Bern and Geneva. As I said, I'm going to miss out Basel, I'm going to miss out Lucerne. At some point I will go back and we'll obviously, you know, have like, I'll find some real life route to do in real life, where I can start from it or go to it or something like that. As well as when I do the Austria video, I might not do every single stop. I might do something like I go from Munich to Vienna via all these cities along here, and then at some point do Innsbruck and Graz, and you know, do that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of route I'm going to do today for my first ever drive in Switzerland in Fernbus. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Before I get in, the shoutouts of this video go to KrazyKid Vlogs and ZeroAttitude. That's again KrazyKid Vlogs and ZeroAttitude. Their links and stuff will be down below in the description. If you would like a shout out like these two, they have submitted for a shout on with the Qwerty Afro forms link that is down below in the description. If anyone asks just in the comments for a shout out, just ignore that. You know how to do it. I explain it in every single video. If you want a shout out, there is a long list of people to go through because everyone obviously wants a shout out. So use the Qwerty forms link down below in the description and wait your turn. I'm gonna just name it like say Route 23 or something like that. I'm not really too interested. I want to find out some kind of real life routes and stuff like that to do in Switzerland as well as Austria, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Check-in time we'll just leave at 2, that's totally fine. We're gonna save that. And then we're going to go next. The Livery Repaint I'm going to be using is actually a real kind of Swiss coach company. There is a few more of these actually available on the workshop. They're another skin done by Jan on the Steam workshop. I'm going to be using the AutoPostale livery, which I do believe this is one of the main coach companies in Switzerland. There is a few more names that it kind of goes under. I don't know what it actually means, but there are a few variants. You can see here there's Car Postal, which is just like the horn is the kind of like the signature kind of thing for the logo for the company. There's then AutoPostale with a kind of horse and cart, and then there's Post Auto, which has like a little bit white underneath. I'm kind of want to go for the AutoPostale because I want the whole kind of yellow look as well. I do want the kind of horse and cart because it looks kind of nice. I like that heritage there. But yeah, I don't know what the actual difference between car, auto, and post is. I don't know if they like run different services. There's different variants of this actual within this company. It's the same company, but just obviously different variants. You can see the kind of like website changes with delivery as well, so there's different brands of the actual different kind of variants of the actual company. So but I'm going to use the AutoPostale. I don't know if that's the correct one to use. I'm just going to use it because I want the whole yellow, and I do want the horse and cart because I think it looks very cool. Again, another skin by Jan. If you want, I will leave the link down below. Other than that, we're going to keep the control mode on realistic. Keep the date of when I'm recording, doesn't really matter. And you know, let's go for like afternoon kind of start at like 1. I'm gonna I think I want to keep it in sunny. It is summer after all. I do want you guys to see as much as you can with the kind of landscapes and views that we kind of drive through. Another reason also I want to use this and also I'm so glad that it's actually with this coach. I want to go back to the MAN Lions coach. I've not driven it since episode, oh my god, I even know. I've just been driving the Cetra and the Neoplan Skyline, so it's just great nostalgia to just kind of be back again in the MAN Lions Coach C as well. They didn't, this livery isn't with the smaller variant, but I don't mind. It's still driving the MAN, so I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys right in a sec once we're loaded up in the bus. And we are here in Konstanz. This lovely livery. Just do a little walk around for you guys, so you can just admire. It's a nice yellow, like kind of like golden kind of sort of yellow. You can see there AutoPostale La Classe Gialla, however you say that. Very nice horse and cart, nice heritage there. I do like that. The website there, of course. Very simple livery, just straight to the point. But I just thought I'd go with something a bit true to something Swiss. I wanted to go with like a Swiss kind of repaint or something like that to match the kind of like my first ever kind of drive in Switzerland. But obviously we're starting off currently in Germany still. So let's pop on and let's just get this bus sorted and let's just get out of here really. Let's close that. Let's sit down. Got my truck hire loaded. Let's get this coach on. Damn, it feels so weird being back in this coach. Like literally have not driven this in ages. Right, let's get the gear up and let's get going. We'll set up the bus as I normally do in on the bus stop. One thing I've actually realized is that my indicators don't seem to be working, which is an interesting find. Yep, they don't work. Let me see if my hazards work. Nope. Nope, that's not the button for my hazards. I think that was for the sunshade. Yeah, my hazards work, but my indicators don't. I'll probably set that up once I get onto the bus station. But man, I need to be a bit more regular with these Fernbus uploads. I do apologize, you guys who really like watching my Fernbus content. I just have to apologize. It's a series I definitely want to keep very regular on the channel, but obviously as oh, that is really pretty color of the water there. Wow. It's just, life's just been so busy for me at the moment that like uploading just in general on the channel has just been really sporadic, and I do want to try and just make sure I can like have a regular kind of stream of videos for you guys, especially for like series that are like popular and you guys like to watch. I like how I keep indicating, but obviously my indicator is not mapped, so it's just that second nature habit there. Right. I have to say the MAN does drive really nicely. I think in one of my previous episodes I was rating the kind of drive quality of each coach, and I have to say this is just not bad. Actually, while we're waiting for this red light, I'm going to quickly just sort out this this indicator issue. I'll be back in a sec. Right, that has sorted it out. Nice little quick fix there on the go. As we go and grab, I don't even know if this is an actual real service, you know. Konstanz to Geneva. It sounds like it could be. Like, I'm genuinely excited to drive to Geneva. I really want to see how the Geneva lake looks like, and that whole kind of surrounding around that whole area. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Right, it seems we have quite a bit of passengers joining us on our first ever. They're quite far away, aren't they? Why are you so far, guys? Like, wow. Right, so let's get everything sorted. Let's get the aircon on. Let's get about 21.5. Normally is the kind of in the middle point. Let's get passenger lights on, reading lights, toilet, kitchen, Wi-Fi. I think that's all good. What else can we get on? We can get on the comfort suspension or automatic filter particle thing, whatever that does. This one doesn't have the comfort suspension. I think that's just the Neoplan Skyline. I think the Cetra has it as well. But other than that, that is all good. Then we can essentially just go out on board and welcome our passengers, really. Come on board, guys. Like, don't be shy and don't bite. We're going to Switzerland. Right.
Mahlzeit. Hier mein Ticket.
Let's log in. Let's see where these people want to go. Right. So we have about 9 people with us. So Augsburg, we are not going to Augsburg. I'm so sorry.
Grüezi, ist das gültig?
Yes, we are going to Bern.
Ciao, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Yep, Geneva.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
St. Pölten. St. Pölten, we're not going there, right? Konstanz. Is St. Pölten a...
Oh.
No, yeah,
Ciao, das ist sehr
have no idea what that was. I even... Where was St. Pölten?
Hallo,
Or...
Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
ZeroAttitude, yeah.
Servus, ciao.
Yeah, ciao, ciao.
Ciao, cool.
Mahlzeit. Könnte ich bitte ein Ticket
You want to
bei
go
Ihnen
to
kaufen?
Bern? Yes. There you go. Welcome on
Hi,
board.
ich hoffe, ich bin sehr freundlich.
Come to Bern with us. Where is St. Pölten? Like,
Mahlzeit, ich benötige
is that
noch
in
ein
Switzerland? Is
Ticket
that in
für die Fahrt.
Germany? I have no idea. Geneva or Genf? Is that really how people say Geneva? It's like Genf.
Danke sehr.
I hope I'm
Mahlzeit.
like right in saying that this is Geneva. I'm just looking at it from like a geographical aspect when I looked on the map. Yep, Bern, welcome. You two are not joining us, and I've got all my passengers, so I can like lock up the vehicle and we can get going. I love that hall. Look, that's so nice. I like that. That's heritage. Off we go. Off we go, not playing the announcement because we are not FlixBus. We are AutoPostale. On this fine, gorgeous day to Switzerland we go. Very good stuff. Any of you guys who have played on Austria and Switzerland, do let me know in the comments what you guys think of the DLC. Is it something that's like sparked your interest in the game? Anyone that's new that's actually come into Fernbus because of like Austria and Switzerland, or just recently just come into Fernbus and been like finding out all these cool things, like, you know. I'm like so excited now to see like maybe like what they're gonna do next. Probably France is next, I do believe, on the list of things to do. But even after that, what's next? Obviously, TML, as we know, has their city bus simulator that they're working on currently, the one in Berlin. But they did say that they're still gonna be, you know, updating Fernbus and adding content to it. So don't think this game is gonna be dead anytime soon. But this game still definitely needs some updates. Modding is one of them, which I'm still shocked that we've not had anything in terms of modding tools for this game. The fact that like you have a game like Bus Sim 18 that's come out, always coming out. I don't know when I'm going to release this video. When I'm recording this video, it's still not out yet, but you have something like Bus Sim 18 that at launch is going to have all the kind of dedicated modding tools that you would kind of expect and kind of wanted in this game. So it's a shame that Fernbus still hasn't, you know, got that, because Fernbus has been out for quite some time now. It's not a new game anymore. But it still sort of feels like an infant almost, if you know what I mean. It still feels like a bit in development, but it's definitely come a long way since its release. Oh, we're going underneath a tunnel here. Ooh. I like this. A lot of tunnels in France. And I remember when we were driving to Switzerland, just tunnel after tunnel, because you're cutting through. You're basically cutting through so much mountains, and it's absolutely crazy the amount of kind of like engineering that goes into actually making the whole kind of network of the road network in France. It's absolutely incredible. Now it says that it's 70, but on my little sat-nav thing it's telling me 80, but I'm gonna keep it around 70 because it is a bit tight in here, and I think coaches do have a sort of like lowered speed limit. And obviously there's quite a lot of safety rules and stuff like that in tunnels, because a lot of accidents do happen in tunnels, and they can be very dangerous things. A lot of fires, a lot of crashes and stuff like that can happen, and it can be quite disastrous when things do go wrong in tunnels. Right, let's open the taps a bit more. I like that sudden change there in sound. If you heard, like you hear these kind of fumbling kind of noises of the tires. I like that. What's that? It's a little treehouse or something. Now I do believe, and I think we're still in Germany. Oh. I genuinely thought I was fine on that. I just scraped it just a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. we'll just ignore that that happened. Little incident there. I remember the MAN being a bit more forgiving with the steering. I was wrong. Absolutely wrong about that. Oh, you can see like all these kind of nice mountains now coming into range. Obviously there's going to be a lot more once we get into the south of Switzerland, but this is still like one of the like things that I just absolutely love when I'm in this game and when I'm in these kind of scenic kind of, no, the cows, static cows. I absolutely just love looking at the scenery, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Now I wonder if there's going to be like a checkpoint kind of thing where we kind of cross borders on something like that. That'd be cool. Where it just tells me I'm in Switzerland. Man, this steering is just a bit whimsy on this MAN. Like absolutely whimsy. I know we're supposed to be going 60.
Ich dachte, hier darf man nicht so schnell fahren.
There we go. And I'll keep it now on cruise control. I think we should be in Switzerland now, I think. Or we're probably very near to it. I like these little like fire points as well, very nice. Oh, I'm guessing here, oh, so we're going to be joining a motorway and we're kind of like, oh, this is nice. But I really feel like I've not driven on anything similar to this in Germany, so this all feels sort of new, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, so we're directly in a city now. Ah, okay. That's a nice little portal out of a tunnel, and now we're in I'm guessing this is Zurich, because we're only like 10 kilometers, which isn't far, or maybe this is like a little city just before Zurich. Could potentially be that. Hope everyone's comfortable. Not much traffic though. Well, it is the middle of the day, isn't it? Oh, is that... Oh! I think that's Swiss police cars. Nice. So I'm guessing we're in Switzerland right now. Not bad at all. And I am taking a right here. I think it's like a sort of flyover kind of bridge here. Interesting. I already like when like different cities have like different layouts. Some of the German cities do have like similar layouts, of course. But I like when I go into a city where I've like not driven, like this kind of like turn around over and like look, this kind of bridge over, which is something I don't think I've kind of, I think I saw it in that city up near Usedom when I was kind of driving up there near the kind of islands up there in the northeast of Germany. But this is very nice, and yeah, we are in Zurich. Alright, go ahead. Beautiful turn. Yeah, I like the vibe. I'm seeing buildings that I've not seen really before, and oh, I'm guessing this is the bus station. I'm getting a kind of rustic feel from it. Oh, this is the entrance. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And where am I supposed to park here precisely? Oh, am I supposed to... Oh, okay. So I'm guessing this is a... Whoa, this is a very interesting bus stop. And isn't Zurich like the capital? Or is it Basel? No, I think Zurich is the capital. This has a rather interesting... Oh, hello. I thought I was driving a manual for a second there. Now I can't I can't see those guides. I'm just gonna eyeball it, or maybe I should just go into yeah. Yeah, that should do it, and then I'm just gonna go forward. Nice. There we go. That should do it. Get both doors open. And our first stop, interesting bus stop, I have to say. Like, very obviously not a sort of bus stop that I've ever kind of done so far in Fernbus, so that's nice. Like, very nice. It feels like just like a makeshift bus stop where I could basically just stop anywhere. And I guess, are people coming off? No, yes, maybe. I don't think I saw anyone that actually wanted to go to Zurich, so probably no one's getting off.
Grüezi, hier ist mein Ticket.
Yes.
Danke sehr.
Thank you. Oh no, people have got off, like this guy.
Grüezi, hier mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Yeah, welcome, willkommen.
Grüezi, ist das gültig? Ach du meine Güte, das ist...
Oh, sorry, I completely just blanked that. I didn't read that at all.
Mein Ticket, vielen Dank.
Yeah, Bern, Geneva. Are we gonna get maybe French-speaking people potentially as well? That'd be cool to see. Like, oh, hello, or something like that. I don't know. And again, another issue is, where are the other buses? Why is it still just MAN static buses? Why can't I see some Cetras and Neoplans and, you know, we can see some caravans. Apparently Zurich's main bus station has caravans in it. And bulldozers. That's cool, you know, it's a bit of a different bus stop, I like it. Get everything closed up. And, oh yeah, I forgot again on my app. I forgot again to do start ride at the beginning. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's just a common courtesy thing right now. Nothing's changed, really. Right. Hopefully, the next... Oh, sorry there, I knocked my mic. Hopefully the next city, Bern, will have a more civilized bus stop. The road's also a bit different, have different road textures, which is not... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Guessing that was a speed hump of some sort. Didn't see it at all. Yeah, I'm liking these buildings. They look really, really nice. Very similar to some of the stuff I've been seeing in Bus Sim 18 as well, because obviously Bus Sim 18 and this share the same sort of game engine. Some of the aesthetics are similar. Obviously, Fernbus is based on real life cities, so Fernbus tries to kind of, you know, imitate things like in real life, while Bus Sim 18's all fictional, so except for the buses. Oh wow, is that like a crane or something? Wow, cool. I like that, actually. That's pretty cool. What is happening here? A little bit of commotion going there with the AI. We'll just ignore that and carry on. A little bit of an interesting junction here. Don't get confused and go the wrong way, Sam. Don't do that. I'm already feeling maybe that these are slightly different trees.
Also so eilig habe ich's jetzt auch nicht.
And again, passengers know that I'm speeding. I still just like don't get that. Why?
Hast du den Blitzer gesehen?
Okay, then that's fair. That's fair. Even though I was only going like 2 kilometers over the speed limit. But that's fair. I don't mind a speed camera telling me that I am going over the speed limit, but a human telling me I'm going over the speed limit, unless they're right here hovering over my speedometer, they shouldn't be able to know how fast I'm going. Right. Wow, that acceleration from that lorry, come on. I should have more horsepower than you. Energy Z. It's a nice look at this repaint again. I think there was a version with a white rooftop, but I don't think that one loaded in properly. Oh. Right, I guess we're going on to the Autobahn. Also, the symbols for the kind of motorway in Switzerland and in Austria are different to obviously the one in Germany, just to kind of match the realistic kind of like, I think the signage as well would be different. Like as you can see here, it's green, which I do believe in Switzerland it is green. I'd be interested to see once they get around to doing France. It'd be very cool to see them do toll roads. I'm just going to slip into this right lane. I'd be interested to see like tolls, and I like having like automatic toll booths, like similar to kind of Eurotruck, where you like just go through and you drive at a certain speed, or you actually have to manually stop and actually like buy the toll kind of thing. I don't know how that's going to work for coaches, because I don't know if coach companies, probably coach companies have automatic ones already set up with like toll companies and stuff like that, so. Now I'm keeping this speed. I tried to go faster than this, but this coach doesn't want to go any faster, because we are going up a little bit of an incline. I do believe we're going to have to get a little bit of a rest at some point. I don't know when, but we will have to at some point. Oh. What are these? Oh, that's cool. There's a bit of a geology engineering right here. Obviously when you're cutting into roads and stuff like that, obviously there's different mechanisms and stuff like that and techniques that you can use to kind of like keep back rockfall or keep back like rocks and stuff like that. You know, like normally I think when you go into these kind of roads, especially on the motorway or whatever in any other country where you kind of cut through kind of mountains and stuff like that, either you would see the side of the roads like covered with like a mesh or metal mesh to kind of stop debris and rockfall. As well, you can see sometimes it's been concreted over, to kind of, that's another technique to kind of use to kind of prevent rockfall. But then with concrete, over time with weathering and stuff like that, it can, you know, crack and become rockfall itself. Or there's actually kind of walls and defenses and stuff like that you can build, like what we just saw there, what we passed. Very nice stuff, nice little detail there. Now I have to remember, after we stop at Bern, because we want to take the scenic road to Geneva, I have to... oh, whoa. Oh. Whoa, what is... look at this bit of a spiral. What the hell's going here? This is like some spaghetti going on here. Whoa. Oh, so we're coming... oh, 'cause I thought there was like a motorway up ahead more, but no, this is literally... we're literally stopping... we're stopping the motorway here and just literally going country road. Look at that. It's just like spaghetti on my sat nav. Wow. That is crazy. So I'm gonna have to slow down here, right? So I'm guessing this is...
doch keine Verfolgungsjagd.
Okay. I've slowed down. Calm down. So I'm guessing this is where we get a little bit more scenic-y. We get a bit more into the kind of Swiss part where... oh, I'm gonna have to slow down here. Oh, I'm gonna... oh, whoa. Whoa. Well, that is tight. I've not actually had to take a tight turn like that unless like it's in the city, but outside the city, that's pretty tight. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some cautious, like, actual, like, mountain driving here. And I do not want to be going into these concrete white blocks, that's what I'm saying. Oh, that's so... oh, I can see the road down there. Nice. Oh, I am loving this already. This is so nice. This is my kind of favorite drives in Fernbus, not on the motorway. The motorway is nice when you just need to do like that kind of long stint or whatever. But it is nice having these kind of twisty turns and stuff like that. It's only 60 and I'm doing 60 and I'm comfortably managing the turns and stuff like that at 60. This must be a very sort of low speed limit tunnel or road. Wow, look at the twists we have to go through here. Whoa. This is quite fun. I'm really liking this. It's a bit of a challenge. It's a bit of work for me to do. Especially with a steering wheel. This is when the steering wheel definitely comes into some nice usage. Because it's like with a keyboard or whatever, you'd have to be like correcting and doing stuff. Well, with a keyboard, with a steering wheel, you have a little bit more control. Lovely. Oh, this is bliss. This is lovely to drive. Right, a little bit of brake. I'm gonna get a bit of traffic building up behind me because come on, like, I have to go super slow because I'm literally a 20-meter machine just going up here while all these cars are probably like, why are you going so slow? And I kind of, oh, there's this little, yeah, there's a little parking thing. Ah. Well, I'm gonna pull over here because I do kind of want to just check when do I actually have to have my kind of official break. So let's just park up here. So after Bern, basically. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to Bern right now, and then after Bern, I think, if I was right in saying, if I get my map up. So right now we're here. No, we're here. Oh wow, we're still quite a way to go. Lol. Yeah, so we're here. We'll go to Bern, and then we'll try and go for the one here, or maybe what, I don't know. We'll think about if we want to do if we want to do the motorway part here, but I still kind of want to drive along this kind of scenic bit down to Geneva. So we're here, gonna go Bern, and then once we'll go for the part the rest stop around here instead of here. So with that, so we've done quite a bit actually. We've done almost I would say almost halfway. Like halfway is pretty much just before reaching Bern. So we're halfway. It's all good. Hope you guys are enjoying the drive. Hope I'm not going to scratch that Audi. But I am absolutely enjoying these views. I'm enjoying the drives. I'm enjoying these. Look at, oh my god, look at this twist now coming up. Some nice chicanes, and I'm just gonna let the bus roll. Really, I'm not gonna add any sort of. Interesting that the bus is slowing down. It probably just has an automatic retarder on, which down this road, I'm so glad it's on. Because trust me, if it wasn't on, and this bus was just rolling down, we'd be having issues. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. This is tight. Oh, wow. Wow. Serpentine, I like that achievement. Damn. But I am loving it. This is, you have to go through this road to go down into the Swiss cities, which you know, it's unavoidable. So you want to go down to Geneva, you want to go down to Bern and all that. Yep, you have to go down this. And oh, this is a long bus. This is, you know, this is the line City C, so this is not too bad. But imagine with the longest Cetra. Oh my god, that's gonna be that'll be an interesting video once that ever happens. Because I think the Neoplan Skyliner is about the same size as the lines City C, but the Cetra one, now that one I think might struggle on that. Or maybe it probably won't struggle, but I would be even more slower on that one. But man, that was so enjoyable. I really did like that. Nice bit of a challenge. And then we're back to some nice kind of like dual carriageway kind of mountain kind of road. I like it. The foliage and stuff like that also is, I definitely feel like it's similar to Germany, but it's not like, I feel that there is a difference. And just look at these mountains, absolutely gorgeous. There's just something so scenic just driving up here in the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, lodges and stuff like that. Oh, it's just so pretty. One video idea, as I said, that I want to do is a very popular one that I did before, is the South football run, which I used the national German football team coach repaint. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a North football run at some point in the Cetra, because the Cetra has a national football team livery as well. Maybe potentially if like Switzerland or Austria, if there's any sort of football repaints for those, potentially do that as an episode as well, going through Switzerland and Austria, delivering the national football teams of those countries to their destination for some matches. I don't know if that would be something you guys would like me to do. And then, of course, like, I don't know when this is actually going to happen. Obviously, there was talks of the Bundesliga DLC. I don't know if when that's happening. I assume it's still happening, but no information on that to really give you guys. And if you notice there, you can see that there's different sound barriers. There was like the one where we were crossing the bridge over the lake, and there's like those ones, there's blue ones, there's see-through glass ones, there's the, you know, the grey kind of kind of metallic fence ones. Nice variation of different kind of materials and stuff like that. Oh my god, it's so pretty. But we're getting off now for Bern. But man, these mountains.
Klemmt das Gaspedal oder warum rast der so?
How am I speeding? It's 100. What the hell? Oh well. Goes right here. Still 100 kilometers per hour here, like I wouldn't do that in a coach. Oh, this roundabout now coming up. Nice professional indication. What's this? Arben, Bremgarten. Maybe future cities to be added? Potentially? Oh, I almost hit that. That was such a close call. I almost hit that. But you know, my skilled driving obviously counteracted that. Then again, from the thing that I did at the beginning of the video, that was shameful. Oh, I like that the bus station's very close to just like me coming into the city. That's quite nice.
Finden Sie nicht, dass Sie ganz schön heizen?
Very nice. And a completely different feel from Zurich. Obviously this feels more outskirty. This doesn't feel like a major city. Or maybe I'm just not in it. I don't know. Looks lovely though. Yeah, it looks very rural. Oh, we can go. Right, so I need to stay sort of left because I'm turning left very soon after this. Oh, another like just open top kind of bus station. Oh, this one's a bit more civil. It has like a bin and everything and some bicycle racks and stuff like that. Oh, it's just very simple. Right. Right, beautiful. Let's get that all done. Get this all open for you guys. So yeah, you got bins, you got your bike racks here, you got toilets. Honestly, when I was driving in France, and the kind of little brake stops that you'd have on the motorway are so good. Like, they had actually such nice toilets. Like, it's crazy. They're not even like the ones like in the UK. In the UK, you have like these motorway stops with like, you know, your Starbucks, KFC, and whatnot. Well, in France, you just have these lay-bys that come off the motorway, and it's literally just like somewhere where it has benches, some really nice benches, really nice toilets, and that's it really. And it's such a nice little place to kind of just rest and whatever.
Schau, ich würde gerne ein Ticket kaufen.
Genf, yeah, get that for you.
Schau.
There you go.
Hallo, Sie wollen bestimmt ein Ticket sehen.
Genf,
Auf
yeah.
geht's.
Grüezi, ich benötige noch ein Ticket für die
Yep,
Fahrt.
Genf, absolutely.
Danke
Voila.
Salut, fahren Sie in meiner Wehrfreund.
Yep, welcome on
Hello.
board.
Hier, mein Ticket.
No, we're not going to a railway station.
Sie war cool.
Well, there is a railway station in Geneva, but we're not going. Maybe we're going to. I don't know. Right, I think everything is very good. We're ready to rock and roll. I need to make sure. So essentially, when I come out of Bern now, essentially what I want to do is when I get back onto the motorway, I take. Now I have to. Okay. So when I go straight, and then here. So it's basically straight. When I go over, it's not that left, and it's not the next left. I have to go straight. So I go over, and then I go down, and then we go into some more lovely twisty roads. Right. I need to make sure that I know that, because I bet you I'll get here and I get so confused. So it's basically it's the first right basically, or straight. Like I go straight and I keep going straight. I don't go the main way. Basically, I go right way. I'm supposed to go left. So that'd be good, because we want the nice scenic road, don't we? Is my door open at the back? No, it's not. We can go. Alright, thank you, Bern. You've been great. Been absolutely great to us. Lovely, clean bus stop you have. Okay, I hope I can do a full turn here. Should be able to. I think this has dual steering. I think the back axles turn as well. One thing I've noticed also so far in Switzerland is the traffic's not as bad as in Germany. Or maybe that's again just because it's the middle of the day and I'm just not catching the rush hour. But beautiful, love it. I am definitely enjoying Switzerland at the moment. I hope you guys are too. Absolutely beautiful. It's good to be back again in the MAN, driving the classic bus of Fernbus. I wonder when we're going to actually get a new bus as well. If that's even something. I don't know what the next one could be. A Mercedes would be really cool to have, like, you know, some of the Turismos.
Finden Sie nicht, dass Sie ganz schön heizen?
Whatever the Mercedes coach brands are called, I don't know. Because Cetra obviously is owned by Mercedes, but obviously they didn't get the licensing for Cetra, so they just left it unbranded. But it'd be cool if they could maybe even put in an unbranded Mercedes bus, because I'm sure someone will make like a repaint that you can put back on the Mercedes logo, similar to on the Steam Workshop. You can actually get repaints for the Cetra, which put back the Cetra logo. So I'm pretty sure that could happen.
Noch schneller und wir durchbrechen die Schallmauer.
Postal hit the sound very lol. Oh, nice little football pitch. Very nice. Very, very nice. We go a little bit faster now, perhaps? Oh, only 70 for us. Very nice. I wonder if there's going to be any sort of like little villages on the way. Because similar in Germany, they have like the little towns and stuff. You can't stop at them, obviously, but maybe in Switzerland as well, you have those kind of little villages and stuff like that on the way, like something like this, little kind of like house or farm or something. I don't know. which I have to go 50 kilometers per hour to drive through, which is a shame. Oh, this is really nice. Look at that, this wooden architecture. But again, just the Alps in the background, just looming over us. Oh, surely we can go more than 50 here. Come on. Past their little house or farm. There we go. Right, so this is where I have to pay a little bit of attention, because we don't. I'm gonna keep in this lane. So we go straight, and then we take the right where we're supposed to go left. And then this is the motorway here that would take us to Geneva if we wanted to actually go on the north side of the lake, kind of go around on top of the north side of the lake and then go into Geneva. But we obviously want to go on the south side of the lake because that's where the lovely mountains are. So we're gonna take a nice right here. Geneva. Oh no, that did say. Wait, what? So Genf is Genf another place? I'm so confused. Like, is Genf Geneva or is Geneva Genf? Because obviously on that sign it said Geneva, but I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm just saying we're going down to Geneva because that is the kind of sort of area down there where Geneva is. I'd be very shocked if they didn't put Geneva in the game, because that's like one of the main cities of Switzerland. Right. So very empty roads, like literally no traffic. It feels like I'm the only one around here, which is not a bad thing. It just means I don't have any kind of annoying other road users to deal with. Alright. Goodbye motorway, hello country road, let's do it. This is going to be a nice winding country experience. I hope you guys are ready for this. We're gonna go. It's gonna be a nice little long haul route. We may fall off the mountain, but you know, all for the love of coach driving. I'm ready for it. Hello, Mr. Police Officer. Gonna give us an escort. Oh, we can go faster. Nice. Even though this is basically my coach max, I'm literally hard on the accelerator right now. My coach is literally, it's not going anywhere. Literally, I'm flat on the gas, and I'm losing speed. That's how sharp the incline is. Look at this. Then again, I pretty much have a full coach, so this coach is not doing too bad. It's a heavy vehicle. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna leave the cruise control on now, even though I'm probably gonna have to lower it any sec now because we're going on to single. Oh no, still 100. I'm following the law here, and we go down to 60. And now my hands are going to be nice and active. As I've left this on cruise control, which is kind of hilarious because I'm pretty much going to have.
Können Sie auch geradeaus fahren?
Well, if I drive straight, we're gonna go off the mountain, so like I'm not gonna really listen to that. Not so bad so far up this incline. We're gonna probably still have like those kind of twisty roads that we had back there when we came out of Zurich. Yep, we're gonna take a break, don't worry. Oh, look at these cute little lodges. Lovely.
Ist der Fahrer betrunken oder warum fahren wir so?
I have to steer. It's my job to steer. I will kill you if we don't. I'm gonna obviously have to be steering quite a lot because look where we are. Like, you know, this isn't the Netherlands. Everything's just flat.
Bus kippt gleich
Jesus. Just so unappreciative. Unappreciative. I'm gonna take a rest soon. I don't know how far it is, but it's on this road, so don't worry about that. I'll let you know when we're there. We can go and take a cigarette or coffee or whatever you want to do. Some more engineering there. Oh, hello. We're in that little twisty bit now, aren't we? Yep. But this one's not too bad because it's quite wide. It's quite, you know, the turns are quite, you know, elliptical, long. While the other one that we did back there earlier on, that one was so tight. Right. Yeah. See, I don't really even have to slow down, even though I kind of want to. What's this? 880? Are you serious? You want me to speed up? No way I'm gonna speed up down here. No way. Okay, I'm going to. But only to 70 because that's what I think for the coach is fine. Now, I'd love to do this as well, like on this kind of road in snow. I think that's going to be absolutely gorgeous to do.
Sollten wir nicht auch eine Pause machen?
I think snow would elevate this as well to be such like a beautiful scenic kind of thing. And in the night, oh, in the night it must be terrifying. A little bit of car parking there on the dirt, very nice. Our little rest stop now is coming up, so we can give our passengers a little bit of a stretch, a little walk. I wonder how it's probably going to be similar to the one that we kind of like already stopped at when I had to look at the map.
Ich würde gerne mal eine Zigarette rauchen.
Yep, you're going to get your cigarette, don't worry. Yeah, it's similar. I think it's the same one. Right. Slow down. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I have to stop like that, and there we go. Go and have your rest, guys. Enjoy. Oh, views for days. Why does it say game over, lol? Oh, yep, I have to take a break, don't I? Right. So, finally taking a break. Let's go and have a little explore. Like, why not? While we're here. Oh, look at this. I don't know why it's saying game over. Oh, I think you can see... Oh, look, can you see the lake down there? Oh, that is so cool. You can see the lake. Oh, man, that is lovely. Beautiful. So scenic. Well, it's time to go back in my bus. Time to... No, I didn't check anyone. Oh, what the hell? Right, so let's get 12 people checked. That's checked. That's checked. Everyone on board? Everyone ready to get going? Thank you. That is checked. Beautiful. Let's go. Get the doors closed. Get back in the driver's seat. I think I have to switch that back to neutral. There we go. Get the... Get into gear. Don't hit the other FlixBus coach. Just hit my mic. Yeah, that was nice. Like that. I wish there was a, you know, I wish there was a bit of variation with the rest stops, because that's just like the same one as before. I get that it's different to the ones in Germany, but I'm pretty sure we could go for something a bit different as well. Like, you know, that's nice. Now on our little bit of a descent down into the near the lake. Don't even have to touch anything. Don't have to touch the accelerator. Don't have to touch the brake. Don't have to do anything. This is beautiful. Just let it roll. But we can go a little faster. Nice. Whoa, what is that little kink there? Do you see the little kink on the sat-nav? It's coming up. I don't know what that is. There must be something wrong with the sat-nav. Oh, 50. Wow. And why is it 50 per se? Is it just that maybe the incline's a bit steep or something like that? Ah, okay. Bit of tunnels. Yep, of course, of course. Oh, I love these. I love in real life driving like through these kind of things that cut through the hills. Like, this is so nice. Wait, what? Am I seeing this? 100 kilometers per hour? Are you serious? That has to be a bug. How could it just go from 50 to 100? That just doesn't sound right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to do 60 up here. This is crazy. Oh, I think I scraped that guy. Yeah, now look, it's got like there. That had to be a little speed bug there. Because how was I? Like, who would do 100 then and just, oh my god, and turn into that sharp turn? Crazy. Oh man, this is so cool. Just seeing all this kind of like engineering and all these structures is so cool. Beautiful. I'm so glad I chose this path, not the boring motorway. Need a break achievement is unlocked. What are those? Sort of fence or something. So we're basically making our descent, essentially. We're in an airplane right now. I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned the seatbelts on. We're preparing for descent. I think anyone that would board a bus that I was driving would definitely need to have their seatbelt, their life jacket on. Everything, really. But I think I'm a good driver. 30% of the time. And I think that's near the end of the twistiness. Do you believe? Maybe not.
Können Sie auch geradeaus fahren?
This steering misbehavior should be taken out for these roads. Like, how am I supposed to... Obviously I'm going to be turning and doing stuff. Like, I just can't, like... I don't know. Ignore the misbehavior from our passengers. Oh, some water. I see water. Oh, almost at Genf. It's good. Oh my god, look at that. Just, oh, gorgeous. Now, I'm guessing that, like, Austria is not going to be so, like... Obviously, Austria does have, like, parts where there's, like, Innsbruck and stuff like that, where it's still in the Alps kind of thing. But you're not going to get, like Switzerland's going to be just mainly this, and it's just absolutely fantastic. The visuals you're getting here are just great, and the roads that you actually get to drive on, just fantastic. This is definitely what I kind of wanted from a map DLC, having like these kind of different kind of visuals that you're looking at while you're driving, as well as the kind of a different experience of roads, because obviously the roads in Switzerland are not going to be exactly the same as in Germany, so this is definitely really good so far from what I'm experiencing. Oh, look at that water. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. But then again, it is Unreal Engine 4. You're not going to get anything worse. And I have to say, when I was in Geneva, the whole lake, especially I was only in the city, but the lake itself, the water was so crystal clear. Like, even the rivers in Geneva as well, crystal clear. Like, I've never seen, like, it was beautiful. Like, literally, the water was, like, you could literally drink the water from the lake. It was so clear and just, oh my god. Because it's freshwater, it's a freshwater lake, so, you know. Oh, hello. Coach park there. Yeah, but, like, it'd be so cool if they added hotels in this game. Like, hotels, like, say, out in the middle of nowhere here, where you could actually do, like, pick people up from certain cities or airports or whatever, and you take them to hotels, like, out here. Like, oh my god, that would be so cool. Like, there's so many kind of extra stuff that TML can add to this game in terms of features of what coach drivers can do. So I'm really hoping that the Bundesliga DLC is going to be happening at some point, because that's a good idea. There's so many other kind of good ideas that you can do as well. Like doing like being a hotel coach driver. Yeah. This is just so nice to drive along. I have mountains to one side, mountains to the other side. I have a nice, lovely looking lake in between us. This is just fantastic. Obviously the game's not to scale. Like, if you're driving along Geneva Lake, it's actually very big. Like, very big. This looks like a very small little lake that I'm just driving along, really. But in the real scale, no, it's much bigger than this. But for the game, it's very nice, it's cute. And I think this is one of the first episodes where no one's actually complained about the air conditioning, which I'm very shocked. Like, normally you'd have someone, it's too cold, it's too hot. But I think I've mastered the air conditioning right now. Yeah, this is Geneva. Yeah, I was right. So Genf is Geneva, essentially. Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely getting a Geneva vibe. I've kind of been along here, like the promenade and the kind of harbour along here when I was in Geneva. We're definitely getting a sort of Geneva vibe from this. Oh, some ships. Lovely. Wow. Beautiful. Man, imagine if TML made like a ship game. Like, I'm pretty sure they could easily make some sort of like ferry simulator or some, like, you know, something like that. I don't know. Because I definitely would love to be traveling on that beautiful crystal water in some nice like ship taking some, like, I don't know, cars or something like that, or even just passenger services or something like that. It'd be so cool. I still think no one's really done a good ship simulator nowadays. There's been some good sailing simulators, but I'd love a good ship simulator, like one with, like, you know, you're doing like, you know, good ships, like passengers ship services, like car ferry services and stuff like that. There's just, oh, very cobbly street. But obviously no one wants to do it, so we won't have a good ship game anytime soon. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is definitely very true to what Geneva is. Like, I've literally been here where I'm driving. There's like a bridge now coming up that crosses the actual, like, you know, now it's a river basically into Geneva. Like, I've literally been here. I parked my head. There's like an underground car park somewhere around here near this kind of bridge where the kind of water comes in and turns into the river, and I parked my car underneath there. And then up ahead there should be the train station, which is like up on like a flyover. It's like a overground, kind of like above ground station. And it's I think it's a through station. Yeah, and then there's the river. Taking a right here. My steering wheel is having a fit because I'm going over like a lot of cobblestone. Wait a minute. What? So there was a red light for going straight, but there was a green light for going straight and right. That was a bit confusing. Oh, okay. Interesting. Another interesting bus station. These stations in Switzerland have been very interesting. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reverse into this one, because let's go for some style points. Even though I won't be able to tell. Okay, I will be able to. Right, let's see if I can do this from inside the cab. It's going to be very difficult. Well, it shouldn't be difficult.
Wenn ich nur vorher gewusst hätte, wie schnell und günstig Fernbusse sein können.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to follow the guideline there in my left side mirror. No, a little bit more on that side. A little bit more. I think that should be okay. I think that should be good. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like that though. You can have the option of reversing into it. And then just everyone just here scattered about. You guys can all go. It's been a pleasure taking you to Switzerland on my first... Let's just turn that off. It's been an absolute pleasure. You guys enjoy Geneva, and I'll enjoy this bus station a bit. But that was great, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my first ever kind of drive on the Switzerland and Austria map DLC. Only like basically driving firstly in Switzerland at some point. I think probably the next episode will be me for the first time driving in Austria. This was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed driving through those roads and stuff like that. It was great to be back in the MAN line city as well, using this cool AutoPostale bus repaint, which I'll leave the link down below so you can use it, because it's a good Swiss coach company to kind of use, as well as FlixBus. FlixBus obviously come to Switzerland, but I wanted to use a proper Swiss company for this video, so I hope you enjoyed that. Other than that, I have to say I really do like it. The roads were just fantastic, and the scenery is just absolutely gorgeous to look at. I think those are kind of the biggest things kind of like take away from this DLC. Just completely different to what you're used to in Germany, with more kind of flat kind of like, you know, motorway and stuff like that. There's a few kind of okay country roads, but definitely in Switzerland, oh my god, the country driving is phenomenal. Some of those turns and stuff like that, it's so nice. And then obviously like all the eye candy that you get with the mountains. I definitely recommend it from what I've seen so far with Switzerland. Obviously I still have Austria to do in the next episode, which I will use. I don't know what repaint I'm going to use for Austria. Maybe like Blagubus or something like that. I think that's like one Austrian company, or a company that does like routes in Austria or something like that. I don't know. We shall see. Maybe you guys can leave me some suggestions in the comments down below of what I can do. Who knows? But other than that, the shoutouts for this video go to KrazyKid Vlogs and ZeroAttitude. That's again KrazyKid Vlogs and ZeroAttitude. The links to stuff will be down below. I hope you enjoyed episode 21 of Fernbus with me, Qwerty Afro. First time driving in Switzerland. We've made it to Geneva. I absolutely enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey with me too today. I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Have a lovely day.
We